Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video, and welcome to another Lego investing video. Now, today I'm going to be taking a look at how all of my Lego investments are doing in May of 2021. So, a little bit of background before I get too much into it. I really only started seriously Lego investing back in November of 2020. That being said, I have done a lot of research and I have looked into many different avenues when it comes to Lego, and investing is just one of the latest ones. Yeah, so I thought I'd show you guys exactly what I've been working on. For those of you a little bit familiar with this series or my channel, you know that I have made this sort of video before, and I've sort of cleaned it up and added it. I actually hid a couple of the calculation columns that were in there that were just for my own sake. I also added two columns that are set release and set retirement. Obviously, those ones with no retirement means that they haven't been retired yet. And then there are a couple that are that say NA, and those, for example, were some of these exclusives. So the Taskmaster, the Nebulon, B Frigate, the Bean There, Donut That. So I use Brickset for all of my releases, and obviously I'm using the US release and retire. This is actually really useful because I can just quickly go here. I can go to sort, and I can actually sort the entire thing. So I can see that the set that retired the longest time ago was the Tumbler. That was January 5th, 2016. And these are all the other sets that I currently have that have already been retired. So I can just quickly take a look at it. And it's definitely very helpful. So that's something I am glad I have access to. I also have set release. And yeah, let me actually just go ahead and quickly show you exactly what I have added recently. So ever since I got back, I think my list ended it right around here with Assembly Square, which I bought back in, well, I bought that right at the end of December. Now, the AAT, I actually bought originally. That was supposed to be parted out, but I decided that I was closing down my store. So instead, I'm going to invest it. And I'm kind of glad I made the decision. Same thing goes with Hagrid's Hut and the Harry Potter Clock Tower. Advent Calendar, I'm not sure. I got three of them because they were 50% off. I guess now I can invest them. We have the Patronus, Hogwarts Express, Quidditch Match, and unfortunately, I only have one of each, so it is a little bit unfortunate. These are a couple of sets actually that I bought for myself, but I guess I'm not super interested in. We have the Rexcelsior and then the Tumbler. Now, the Tumbler, you can see I do have yes for do I want it because I have sort of an interesting history with it. It is actually the set that brought me out of my so-called dark ages of Lego. So I am a bit confused whether I should sell it or not. We have the 501st Battle Pack, which I just recently bought for the store. That was in the very beginning of April. I got 4 copies of those on sale at Target. I included that in one of my vlog videos, actually. Then the Pirate Rollercoaster, which I bought almost 3 years ago, that was also for myself. I got it on some summer sale, and it's almost doubled in value. So I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and sell it. Now, these two sets I bought most recently. That is the Treehouse and then the Bugatti Chiron. Now, you guys might have noticed that compared to some other months, obviously, the quantity is nowhere close, right? I did get some huge quantities, but I decided that, you know what, maybe I'm going to invest in some larger sets. Now, you might have noticed this is the price I paid for them. I did get both of these on sale. This Treehouse was at Walmart, and then this one was on Zavvi. Very, very nice deals. And yeah, I mean, obviously they're huge sets, right? Both of them are really, really massive. But I think as I continue to pursue this Lego investing, I do want to spend a little bit more time thinking about exactly which set I'm getting and why I'm getting it. These big ticket, or I guess these high value sets, in my opinion at least, seem to be a better investment because there's a higher chance, and then obviously there's a higher return. I guess the biggest downside is that it takes up a lot of space, and I know that's not possible for everyone to hold on to. So this is actually a little column I keep on my spreadsheet. Let me just organize this real quick, and that I will just show you. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. So at the beginning of every month, what I do is I go on Bricklink and I find the cheapest, I guess, listing for the set. Now I'll explain that a little bit. I filtered out United States, new and sealed. So that means not like a set that they took out the minifigures, just exactly what I have to offer. Now I know what some people might have to say, and that is, why don't you just use the 6-month sales price guide, right? Or sorry, 6-month sales average, also known as the price guide, right? On Bricklink, it's actually very easy. I can just show you quickly as an example. If we take a look at this set, I think this is the AAT. So you can just click on the price guide just like that. It'll show you in the last 6 months, this set has sold on average $30.99. And you can see the breakdown. There are a couple of reasons I'm against this. The first thing is with sets like this, for example, where it's quite common, you'll see that it's sold without the minifigures. These numbers, like 10, 11, whatever, they really skew it. And that $30 number is not really super accurate. Now, in addition to that, I guess I also kind of like to just go to, this is really the setting I go to. Oops. Yeah. Yep, no figs. So this is the one I would use, $36. I feel like this is an accurate number because it almost gives me like an exact comparison, so that if I wanted to list this today, what price range should I go at, right? Because $30, if I actually set it to the so-called 6-month sales average, $30, that would be cheaper than needs to be. So 36, 37 is what I would list it for. So that's something I definitely I like to do. And the other good thing about it is it can show me comparison to the previous months. So I haven't kept a lot of sets for a long time. These are some of the sets I first invested in when I created the spreadsheet. So I get a pretty good idea. Obviously, green means it's gone up from the last month, and red means it's gone down. Now, there are a couple of trends. You can see these two sets, or this one for specific, I think is the Nebulon B Frigate. That's the Comic-Con exclusive. Obviously, since February, it's steadily gone up. And this is one of those sets that I might hold on to for like, I mean, obviously not like hundreds of years, right? That's not reasonable, but maybe a year or two more before I sell it. I think a reasonable time to hold on to a set is maybe 2 years after it retires, hopefully. To me, it just does not make sense selling sets while they're still available. It just seems a little bit silly to me. Anyways, this set I was a little bit disappointed that it went down so much. That is the Winter Village Fire Station. I get lots of people invested in it. This was retired, I think, back in November, and I bought it in October. So I'm kind of surprised that it's gone down. But this is one of those sets that obviously supply demand. It has high demand in the Christmas time. So I think I'll wait till 2022 before I list this. I actually have none of these sets are even listed on any stores. I was debating listing some of them, but it doesn't make sense listing a set unless, of course, it is retired. And then after that retirement, I want to wait 2 years if possible. It just makes sense to me. We also have this, I think, I'm not sure what that is actually. That is Bean There Donut That. So that's a Target exclusive. Also a set with quite limited release. This is what? This is a Captain Marvel set. I got, I think, 6 or 7 of these. So I'm glad to see it's almost 35 bucks. I don't know. What did I buy that for? I got that for $18. So that's why I love this spreadsheet. It's just so easy. I can just go through everything, sort it, look at it. It's just great. So we can actually quickly look at what set did I spend the most money on. So the cheapest one was the Whomping Willow, which I actually got for free. That's a story for another day. The most expensive is going to be the Bugatti Chiron, Assembly Square, Tumbler. Then we have, so we have quite a few pretty expensive sets up here. And I think, so cheapest is going to be the Bean There, Donut That, Quidditch Match, Mandalorian Battle Pack, Patronus. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I wonder what is there? Okay, so what's this? Okay, so this shows me the total. So quantity times unit cost times tax. So this is pretty much showing me everything. I want to see which did I spend the most on, just cumulative. And so it's still Bugatti. Okay, so Winter Village is up there now. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess the point of the video you guys could probably take a pretty good look at. I'll quickly look at the ones I most recently added. That's being the Treehouse and the Bugatti Chiron. Those are both almost 40 bucks over what I paid for them. So that's, I guess, a good start. And obviously, when I do this, right, I include tax and shipping and all that stuff. Actually, I don't think I've added shipping anywhere, but then again, I don't think I've spent shipping on any of these. Maybe one from eBay. So yeah, these two sets are ones I'm definitely going to hold on to for a while. I don't think any of the big sets I have right now have retired. That's the Chiron, Treehouse, and Assembly Square. So yeah, none of those have retired yet. Okay, well, anyways, hope this video was a little bit interesting. Yeah, let's also, you know what? I think I'll wrap this video up by taking a look at the total. So it's just shy of $4,000 I have invested. Again, these values are based on the cheapest available as of May 1st, 2021. I multiply the obviously the cheapest one times the quantity I have invested. So I think right now the one with the most value is going to be probably just a single item is going to be the tumbler. That's going to be $400, which is pretty high. Other than that, I think we have then the Bugatti Chiron, and I think that's probably what is that actually? That's the Nebulon B Frigate. That takes up $300. I wonder where the Assembly Square is. I don't see it for some reason. This is Assembly Square, I'm guessing, 325. Yeah, so quite a few high value big ticket items. So that's it's always exciting to get an idea of how much value you have. Well, regardless, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great day.